What's up, folks of Yarrow City? Hi, I'm Natty, and today I'm hanging out in the garden. It's so freaking hot, but it's August and it's beautiful, it's full, and I'm so happy to share this. Today, I want to share the back of our yard, which is gonna be like our native plant and food forest slash pollinator zone. It's a myriad of things, but it's definitely more for being the wilder part of our garden, the forest garden side. So I want to take this time out to share it. I hope you like what you see. If you don't like what you see, tell me and tell me why. But share what works for you, and I'll share what works for me, and we can all grow together. Thank you so much for subscribing or even liking or watching our stuff. It's so nice to have you guys. We have a few fruit trees that we're super excited about adding to the forest garden. Here we have a Nikita's gift persimmon that it's so cute. Persimmons are not notoriously fast growers, so definitely a time investment here. But when it's all grown and filling this area, it's gonna be so beautiful. A wonder to behold, and have beautiful fruits well into the late season. Cannot wait. So I think where the persimmon starts is kind of the zone where we allocate to most of our fruit trees or kind of forest growing style around the back here. We have a plum tree as well behind the umbrella, and behind my beautiful partner Abby is our apple. I love those ones, but we mostly get fruits that are on a dwarf, semi-dwarf rootstock, and we will be pruning and keeping them as compact as possible, to really make use of the light filtering into the annual production beds that we have under our fruit trees. This annual bed is behind the persimmon, and as the persimmon ages, the design of the plants that accompany the persimmon will change. We'll have more perennial plants creating a fruit gill. We'll add a berry fruiting shrub, probably another currant or a honeyberry would be a lovely choice on the north side of this tree, but the design will change over time. And that's one of the beautiful things about watching things develop and mature as you continue to restore and produce. It's amazing. All right, so this apple we put in about a year before we put in that persimmon, and it has definitely started spreading its wings a little more, and we have started to try to create the guild around it as well. So we have a currant here as an understory plant, and this bed also has a bunch of plants that will support the apple, such as alliums. We have onions over there. This basil will self-seed and come back, as well as this calendula. Ava, come here. Ava. At the same time as the apple, we put in this plum, which is supported by several plants. Under here we have clover and lupin, which both fix nitrogen. Here is a little blue stem. We have some aquilegia over there on the other side. This one's an annual, but it's Spanish thyme or Cuban oregano. It goes by a lot of different names, but it is very aromatic, which generally aromatic herbs do support the growth of other plants by
deterring some pests. We have blazing star over here, liatris, post flower, but a nice plant beloved by butterflies and other native pollinators to support this plum. Then the vision for the rest of here, it's the lowest part of the garden. And so it's kind of in between a rain garden and a shady woodland garden. We have clover on the floor. We have random flowers that are supporting it. Scabiosa, marigold, those are annuals.
There's some swamp milkweed behind you.
Back here, down there. This strawberry bed, which is going to be reconfigured, that was super productive for us this year. This marshmallow is a volunteer from last year, but it is only fitting that it loves being in this kind of wet, dank area. We have this K-Rex down here. What is it? Pennsylvanica or something like that.
Another favorite of our shady, moist woodland garden.
And back here you can see some things that are past their prime. Well, you can see this great blue lobelia, which is very much in its prime. Loving the spot. And then a couple of things that are past their season, which is the bleeding heart, the black cohosh, big tall one up here. And amidst the perennials, you can see watermelon and squash planted back here. So those are enjoying being among the rainy.
By native plants. We have some narrowleaf mountain mint in there. We have pawpaws. We have witch hazel. We have Solomon seal. We have, what's that one?
We have trillium.
Trillium.
Self-heal.
Yeah. A lot
blue
of
vervain.
Yeah, blue vervain.
Sorrel and annual, but gosh, we hardly water these, and they're some of the biggest ones in the garden.
And I think one of the beauty is that because down here is an immature woodland garden, that this annual has come in and really, provided the much needed shade.
Substitutes the tree layer, an annual tree, sorrel.
As our trees grow, so that's one of the beautiful things about planting your garden, whether it be permaculture garden or cottage garden, is that the annual plant can really step in and provide ecological function for you until your preferred plants come through.
We have a bunch of nice annuals over here. This one is the Shadow Benny, or Vietnamese culantro. You can see it going to flower and seed, which is super interesting. We cut some of these off so that the leaves will grow bigger, but they look super cool. Oh, here's some seeds that are ready. You can see that. Cool. Turmeric, peppers, strawberries along the ground, more sorrel. Here is more of both the blazing star, a favorite of the butterflies, and the milkweed, another favorite of the butterflies.
We have a button bush behind here.
Just getting started. We have a pawpaw under the veil.
Oh, it's not. It's actually
it's over there.
And
some crispy looking ferns.
With some crispy ferns.
Over here you can also see some more Jamaican sorrel serving a tree layer. We have the Myoga hardy ginger, which if you come close, you can see that we have a couple flowers, even like a second one popping up above the soil right there in the middle.
Wow.
Really cool.
Yep.
Alongside it, we also have a blackberry, some comfrey, which we regularly chop and drop. And there's another pawpaw back there.
There's a huge comfrey under there. And behind, look at how the Myoga, such a shade tolerant plant, is thriving in between these huge sorrel. Beautiful.
Truly. Oh, of course, we have a Joe Pye weed over here. What else?
Couldn't be a moist northeast woodland garden without the Joe Pye. Sweet Joe Pie.
More strawberries.
We have some Jacob's What's that?
There's more strawberries,
Wow.
watermelon,
A lot of stuff
squash,
through here. So fun.
black
And
cohosh,
as we're going through, we're discovering stuff because
blackberry, or
definitely
black
we forget
raspberry.
what's out here.
True.
So
It's living a life of its
we're
own.
definitely living
Oh,
it
of
with
course, the
us.
witch hazel over here. Gosh.
Wow, it looks beautiful.
Hiding underneath
Wow, look at it over here.
there. Yeah. Nice new growth.
It's just right up in the soil.
Yeah.
Looking lovely.
Nice new growth.
Nice.
Oh,
So
great
awesome.
bougainvillea back there. Yeah.
So awesome. And
Watermelon.
that's I love around here. I love that it's gonna mature and be different and become something of its own.
Leeks.
Maybe got some leeks going to seed.
More great blue lobelia.
One of my favorite parts of the garden. And here we have this cherry, of which we got cherries from because we
I
forgot.
forgot that.
We missed to pick them off. So that was a good treat. So this Stella, dwarf Stella, has definitely um, been a standout in the garden, and I just feel like Stella just took that space, filters in light still to the animal plants, and still able to grow and be herself. So that's very much a beloved plant right there. Over here we have the nine bark, crimson nine bark, doing its thing. Shall be a wonderful plant even in winter. The winter interest is really beautiful. Burgundy stems. So in winter that will be standing out. Over here we have a mixture of annuals and perennials, but next year hopefully it will be all perennial, mostly native plants. And here we have some marigolds, some more sorrel, a sorrel jungle around here. And we have tons of Joe Pye going to seed. And that's what definitely we want. We want the succession. And then here we have some comfrey supporting this pawpaw,
Pawpaw.
which is so sad because guess what? Something jumped on it and it broke. So that sucks. That sucks. How do you feel about that, sweetheart?
It's still alive, and I'm grateful for that. And we'll see how the plant reacts to the experience.
And I want to say I'm so grateful for everything because with growing, there's failures and there's wins. But the successes are so rewarding that the wins are like worth it. The failures are like worth it, sorry. Over here we have some Joe Pye weed going to seed. We definitely want it to be a thicket around here. Beside the Joe Pye weed, we have goji berry, which needs a trellis. You want to add goji berry, you definitely have to trellis that bad boy.